Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel. We are the Mighty Guru Yogurt. It is 10 to 3 on a damp afternoon in Cumbria. At least the rain has stopped, but everything is still damp. I've got just over an hour to get to work. And so, given that I've already made 2 films today, I'm going to go and make a third. So, from here it is but a short diversion to a little place called Outer Water. And then, out the other side of Outer Water, there will be a fabulous view of the Langdale Valley, although, to be fair, on a day this overcast, I don't know how much we'll be able to see. In any event, we're going to have a look. Here we are then on the A593, heading from Yew Tree Tarn in a roundabout way to Ambleside. From here I could be in Ambleside in about 15 minutes, but then I'd be too early for work. So we're having another little diversion and another little film. Based on Outer Water and the Langdale Valley, a place that is very dear to my heart, both for climbing, hill walking, and indeed motorcycling purposes. The ride down Langdale Valley is an often used approach to the Rhinos and Hardnut passes, but it's also worth a visit in its own right. What was that I was saying about the rain? It's back. The forecast does suggest that it's going to clear up over the next 24 hours. But a forecast is just a forecast. Oh, look! Belted Galloways. Belted Galloways. Two wheels. The regular precipitation, of course, is very much a feature of living in the Lake District. Were it not for the persistent and often, it seems, relentless downpours to which we are subjected, there wouldn't be that many lakes. But there are 18 of them, I think. And that's because it rains so bloody much. Left turn coming up now for Outer Water and the Langdales. And we have a little windy road which will take us to Outer Water. Have a little wipe of the camera lens here. Hope that improves visibility a bit. Well now, my regular viewers will know that we are on an all-out drive toward growth. Will we achieve it? I don't know. I don't know. What I do think is that I've probably got a better chance of achieving channel growth than Rachel Bleeding Reeves has of achieving economic growth. And I have very good reasons for thinking that. Rachel Reeves, of course, is the, I don't know, what do you call it, the Chancellor or some such, responsible for what is loosely referred to as Britain's economy. Now, those of you who have read your Marx, and if you haven't, you should have done, will know that production under capitalism is inherently anarchic and beyond the control of any individuals, however schooled in bourgeois economics they may be. The system runs itself, it's not run by governments, and there is very little that any government can do with regard to the economy other than to make it worse. So forget about that. It'll either happen or it won't happen. With regard to channel growth, my policy is clear. Minimum of 1 video a day. Oh my goodness me, it's an ocean. Ha 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 ha, look at this. These are the joys of Cumbria life. Fuck me. Oh my fucking me, I am drenched. Well, there's no avoiding that. Oh, that's cold. Oh, that's cold. Now, what I would do if I was as intrepid as I like to believe I am sometimes, I'd go back, set up the camera on one side of that fucking lake and just ride through it and get the splash. But, do you know what? I'm not going to. Not today, at any rate. The joys of Cumbrian life. Oh my me. Oh, and a tractor. It's a life of constant surprise being a motorcyclist in the Lake District. I just embrace it. So here we are in the little village of Altawater. Altawater. I'll get grief from the Murgatroyd for pronouncing it that way. So back to the channel growth. Yeah, at least, left turn here, at least 1 film a day, sometimes more, and just the constant production of content. That's what we're going to do. And I reckon that the more I do it, the better that content will become. Practice, as they say, makes perfect. So, were we to have a left turn here, we'd be heading down the Langdale Valley. What I'm actually going to do, because I'm now soaking wet from the knees down, is to head to the right and hopefully get a view down the valley from the crest of the hill just up here. Good grief, I am drenched. I'm drenched, I am. Another camera wipe. There's a little cattle grid coming up on, not a little cattle grid, it's quite a big one. There's a cattle grid coming up on the right here. And I'm going to pull over here and see how much of the valley we can actually see. Don't hold your breath. And the villagers turning off of the engine. so as to preserve the battery. It's actually not as poor visibility as I thought it might be. So you can see the rough outline of the valley. Had we turned left, we'd be heading down toward the Langdale Pikes. The Langdale Pikes are the big lumps of rock on the horizon there. To the left you have Pike Blisco, and you cannot see it. Well, I can't anyway. Both fell beyond the Langdale Pikes, and there is a fabulous route through those mountains that leads up to Scafell Pike, the highest mountain in England and Wales. Okay, it's 15:02, it's pissing down. I'm going to go and get warm. Thanks for watching, hope you've enjoyed this. There is, as always, much more to come, including a motorcycle camping trip next week, if the weather gods smile upon us, which they won't because they don't exist. We'll see what happens.